So I hate when these kind of things happen. It's juvenile and stupid. But the Gateway Pundit has written an article about Cenk Uygur and his disturbing sexist, racist, and pro-rape past. And in it listed some things. A lot of it sounds bad the way they write it, but you know, saying, hey, we're going to get girls on the page, isn't that going to be awesome? You know, like things like that. There's one thing he wrote in '99 that they brought up. Obviously the genes of women are flawed. They are poorly designed creatures who do not want to have sex nearly as often as needed for the human race to get along peaceably and fruitfully. Can't really say I disagree with that. Rules for dating. There must be some serious making out by the third date. And if not, by the fourth date, you're done. There must be orgasm by the fifth date. If not, there will be no sixth date to give you a second chance. Yeah. Can't terribly say I disagree with that either. But, you know, the dude said some shit in the past. 18 years ago. Some as far back. You know, like, he seems like he's changed, I guess. I don't know. Some of this shit dates back to, you know, Young Turks days, Anna Kasparian bitching about stuff, and hey man, you know, I never really bought the Young Turks. I thought of them as people that, you know, used to like to do the shock jock type stuff, and then when the world changed and that was no longer acceptable, they went, oh, we gotta become hardcore left, because that's the only way to really make money. I find it so difficult to believe that they believe many of the things that they say. So, I don't know, call it what you will. I've never really trusted them. Apparently this has damaged the people's trust in them as well. And whatever, it is what it is. But, I don't know. I guess he was part of a political group, a Democrat political group, and they dropped him, of course, because this stinks, and they can't have that stink on them because Democrats, they're Justice Democrats, doing the whole, we're Democrats, but with justice, which I don't get, whatever. Perhaps they mean fairness Democrats, who knows. But the whole thing of it is, Democrats nowadays, they're looking for this very pure person. This person that has nothing in their background. No scandals. No nothing. Because if you have any sort of scandal, no matter what it is, you gotta go. Sorry. No, can't have that. And I think they're going to find a lot of difficulty in that in coming years. Because everybody's putting shit on the fucking internet. When they're kids, teenagers, whatnot, everybody's putting their dumb shit on the internet. So in 20, 30 years from now, when all the dumb fucking kids that are putting their dumb fucking shit on the internet, when they all get into politics and whatnot, where are you going to find your pure person? They're not going to exist. They really don't exist now. Everybody in politics is fucked up in one way or another. Y'all got there stepping on somebody else's head. It's the way that it works nowadays. Because it isn't, you know, it's the way to rich and control and power and all that. It doesn't have anything to do with serving the people anymore. So, you know, I don't know where they expect to find these pure people. But, I kind of like the idea of a person with a little stink on them that can say, hey, you know, I did this, I'm sorry. Cenk made an apology. He said, hey, I did this, and I've changed, and I'm still changing, and I continually strive to be better. And it's unfortunate that everybody, you know, thinks that I'm still this person that I was 18 years ago, but I'm different. And I was like, you know, whatever. Hey, do your thing, man. So I don't think anybody should hold that kind of shit against him. It was a long fucking time ago. If he's saying that he's really trying to change and really do whatever, he's certainly towing the fucking line. He says all manner of dumb fuck shit. So, I don't know. It looks to me like he's paying his dues. But, I don't know. It's just this oversensitivity to everything. He said some fucked up shit when he was a kid. Kids say fucked up shit. And guys are never satisfied with how much sex they get. He's probably still not satisfied with how much sex he gets. Guys that fuck every day aren't satisfied with how much sex they get. So, you know, when he was a kid, it's not a stretch to think that he might think that. And as he became an adult, it's not a stretch to think that that might not be his thought anymore. Whatever. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm defending the guy, but I understand why everything's going on because I get the way the world works nowadays. And he does too. I think he stepped down from Justice Democrats. I don't think they kicked him out, but I think they were going to kick him out if he decided he wasn't going to step down. So, whatever. It's just unfortunate that, you know, we're Americans and we used to love the comeback kid. We used to love the underdog story. The Cinderella story. You know, we love that shit. What happened to that? Now, if you've made mistakes in the past, you don't get to come back. You're just fucked. Just fuck you. No, we're just going to never pay any attention to you again because you're a bad person. I don't agree with that. I don't think... No. I just think that's stupid. I think you can come back. I think people can change. I'm not saying I like what Cenk has turned into, but that's what he's decided he wants to be. And I don't think there's any reason he can't be that just because he wasn't always that. So stupid. Like, you can't, I don't know, you can't work to better yourself no matter where that direction goes. You know, he thinks that what he's doing is right. You gotta give him that. He thinks that what he's doing is right. And good for him. I think that what he's doing is wrong. But that doesn't make me right. You know what I mean? So, he thinks that he's doing good stuff. He thinks he's doing good works. He thinks that he's making the world a better place. And to have somebody go, yeah, you didn't always think that way, so fuck you. You can't play with us anymore, and you can't try and do good works anymore because we can't. You've made mistakes in the past, and we can't have that. I don't know. I would have taken a different tact had it been me. I would have come out as a representative of that group and said we're keeping him because he's a good man. And he does good stuff. And he says the things that we want him to say. And no matter how stupid it is. And we need that. And we need his help. And the world needs his help. And he's made mistakes. But we have to be able to look past that shit because people make mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't have been so much more heartfelt of a message. But no, it's, we don't like him. Go away, go away, go away. You're fucking up our shit. Everybody's got to think we're bad because you're bad. Because they've created this culture where that's the norm. There is no such thing as coming back. There is no such thing as I used to be a bad person, but I want to be good. Because you're a bad person. You don't get to come back from that. You don't get to change. You have to be different. It's scary. It's a scary thought. It's scary when that's become like culture. That, you know, a mistake 20, 30 years ago can come back and just take everything from you that you know, like you make mistakes and then you strive to overcome them. So what the fuck is the point of striving to overcome a mistake if later on down the road that mistake just comes back and fucks up everything you've worked for? That's a scary thought. That's a really, really scary thought. So, now it's happening to Cenk. And I guess it's kind of a right-leaning group that's throwing all this out there. So, they're playing the same game as the other side now. Oh, we're going to expose all of these bad, nasty things. Because, you know it's going to happen. It has to happen now. Because that's the way it works with them. So, they're kind of like setting up people now. And I don't really particularly like that. I mean, it is what it is, but I don't know, man. It's starting to all get dirty. It's all getting dirty now. It's all getting dirty. I don't like it. Why can't we just be rational and reasonable? Why would we do that? This used to be me. A sad, sad puppy. No food in the fridge, holes in my pillowcase, and all out of... Recently, things have been going great. You all have helped me out a lot. Now I have a fridge full of takeout, new pillowcases, and let's be honest, I'm never out of... But the reason that things have changed around for me like that is because I've had a lot of pressure taken off of me for buying stuff for making videos for you guys. You guys helped me buy a new capture box when my old one broke. You helped me buy a new PC when the other one turned into poop. And you helped me get to Perfect Circle concerts so that I could share that experiences with you guys. Recently I've kind of had to change the way I do things, but I found another way. You can find me on Maker's Support. I'll have a link in the description, and if you'd like to donate money to keep this sort of thing going, then that's where you can do it. Thank you very much. Have a good day. I hope you have fun. Bye.